Okay, so happy Vegan Taco Tuesday. Meditation literally changed my life. I had an event happen in my life in 2013, and I really just had to get myself together. And the first thing that I turned to was meditation. It was recommended to me, strongly recommended to me. So I downloaded this app. I think you can still get it today. It was a very basic app. It was a guy speaking in a very calm voice, chimes and whatnot in the background, and that was my introduction. And I think it literally was for 5 minutes, and I could barely get through 2 or 3. I'm a fire sign, and so I'm attracted to stimulation. And that's the biggest reason why I moved to New York City, Manhattan in particular. Just a little New York City trivia. New York City is made up of 5 boroughs. I think a lot of people don't realize that. Manhattan, Queens, Bronx, Staten Island, and I can't think of the 5th one. Okay, so that's a little trivia. Long Island is not a borough of New York City, by the way. That's a big misconception. But anyway, New York City trivia aside, there was a lot of stimulation in New York City. But even for me, sometimes the stimulation I needed a break from. So I started meditating, and the small app that I just told you about is how I started it. And then I moved on to YouTube, and I watched and saved a lot of videos from YouTube. And because I'm spiritual, I also follow the moon. And there were a lot of meditation apps for full moons, for new moons, and the like. So I gravitated towards a lot of videos with somebody talking in the background, very softly, peacefully. And they were really helpful with my introduction into meditation because it gave me something to listen to besides my own thoughts. And so basically this video is about my meditation journey. And I'm still on it because I look at the videos that I saved from 3 and 4 years ago. They're so different from what I actually do now. Now, the meditation videos that I listen to, there's no one talking. I actually can't stand the ones where somebody's talking now, because I don't need the interference from my own thoughts. I'm able to allow myself to float away. But it took a lot of time and a lot of perseverance. It's not easy to turn off your thoughts. It's not easy to just let go and let yourself be taken away. But it absolutely does your mind and your body good. And I've gotten through this trying time since March with meditation. And I have had a lot of time to get back into yoga. I started doing yoga, I think, like in 2005, and stretching. And so since, I've slowly gotten my mind right, I've had some adjustments in my life since March. I've had a lot of stuff that I've been through, like everybody. And here we are, the beginning of July, and I'm just now able to devise and stick to a morning routine. And that's also what this video is about, is getting a morning routine. I get up, I stretch. I do a 5-minute long power stretch where I'm in one pose for 5 minutes, and it's done amazing. It's been amazing for my core. My stomach is reducing by a lot. I'm really excited. And I use these power reels for strength in my arms. I think these are the 5-pounders. I started out with the 3 back in March, and now I'm up to the 5 just because I just consistently did it. And I can't get to bed before midnight for some reason. But, well, one reason is I don't like for days to end. I never have for some reason. I like to squeeze every last bit out of my days. And going to sleep means that I'm losing the day. And so I think that's part of my not being able to go to sleep until midnight, but I'm really going to try to change that. So even though I'm going to sleep at midnight, I'm still waking up at about 8:30. So I'm still getting 8 hours of sleep, which is what I require, a lot of sleep. And so before I even get out of bed, I stretch on my bed. And then I go and change into yoga pants and a t-shirt, and then I come in here and I stretch on my mat. And like I said, I do my 5-minute power pose, and then I slowly come out of that. I do my power reels for work on my arms. And I meditate to meditation music, nothing else, for 5 minutes. I let myself drift away, float away. Sometimes I do think about my goals in life and what I want and where I want to be. And to me, that is a form of meditation because I place myself exactly where I want to be in my mind, where I want to live, how I want to live, the language I want to be speaking, who I want to see, who I want to be with. I place myself there. I see it in my mind. I am it. And that is also a form of manifestation and meditation to me. So I urge everybody, and even those who are watching who are going through a hard time, get a morning routine because it is a really good way to start your day. And I notice when I start my day with my morning routine, I end up accomplishing anything that I told myself I was going to do today or that day. And it's really changed me. I never used to have a morning routine before all this started in March, and mainly because I was working so hard. My life was not what it is today, and that's why I say, like I've said before, I know a lot of people have gone to be with the angels. They're in heaven now. But I think for a lot of us, this time has been a blessing, and it has been meant to be a blessing for those of us who have been able to make it into that. And it's really hard to look at this time as a blessing no matter what has happened to you. So I hope whoever's watching gets a morning routine if you don't already have one. If you have one, leave a comment below as to what that is and how you've gotten through what's going on. And any comments you have on stilling your mind, which is essentially what meditation is. And other than that, I guess that's it. Okay, thanks. Bye.